Every single day, we are training our donkeys, mules, or horses, whether we want to or not. Most people think that training starts with a halter and a lead rope. Well, they're learning every day, no matter what we do. In this episode, I'm going to share why I think it's how you think more than what you do. If we haven't met, I'm Dave. Thanks for joining. This philosophy is kind of the foundation for all the future episodes that I'm going to do on training. I'm planning on doing a nice little series on how I train. But today, we're just getting into the thought process behind it. Training is always happening. Whether you're trying to catch them in the middle of a large pasture, get them to load in the trailer, putting a halter on them, putting a bridle on them, getting them through a gate, both in the saddle and on foot, training's always there. Teaching them to stand tied up, which I call the patience pole. How you end each session. Patterns form whether it's planned or accidental. Donkeys and mules learn patterns, not so much pressure. Consistency beats intensity, in my experience, every time. Calm repetition builds understanding and an unbreakable partnership. Force tends to create resistance or even shutdown. Pressure teaches, the release is what explains. Kind of true with us too. Timing, it matters more than strength. That late release, that causes confusion. They're not sure what you're asking at that point. So the release, that is where the learning happens. Not all at once. Sometimes, much like me, they need to think about that lesson overnight. The next time you go out, it's clarity. Pauses, they're not stubbornness. Donkeys evaluate situations, as do mules. So thinking, oftentimes, it looks like they're stopping. No, usually not. Most often, they're just thinking through their little problem that they have. Maybe it's getting into that scary dark trailer. Maybe it's crossing that big scary high bridge through the Grand Canyon. Or any host of things. Strange people coming up when they're not used to it. Bicycles. So I guess what I'm trying to say is rushing, it creates conflict. Our habits tend to train faster than our actions or words. It could be body position, your energy, the timing of the release, when to end the session. Most problems, they started a lot earlier than we realized. Training didn't fail. It just started before we were smart enough to figure out that the training was already there. So I guess what I'm saying is awareness fixes more than correction. This isn't something you turn off and on. This is something that is always there. We just have to be smart enough to know that it's happening. It starts when nothing is going wrong. Like right now, small habits compound over time. This series will break down the training step by step, starting with the simple things that all lead to the big ones. As you can see, we are in between storms. The weather is absolutely perfect. I've got a little 4-day weekend coming up, and I'm gonna go on a 3-day solo pack trip into some pretty cool country. Stick around next week. I hope you'll join us for that one. Should be epic. Keep your loads tight and your coffee hot, and we will catch you next time.